Now, if you're like me, you've been planting madly this spring and things are really starting to take off. But as they start to grow and weather starts to dry as we move into summer, you're going to need to supplement the soil moisture levels with irrigation. Now, the simplest way to irrigate your backyard is using a tap timer. And thanks to modern technology, they are simple to install. Tap-mounted timers come in many options, although the reality is they all have different features. Last week, I featured one from Holman Industries I used for the raised veggie bed project we completed. It offered up to 4 starts a day, 7 days a week. Technology has improved so much these days, you get many of the benefits of a traditional wall-mounted time clock out of a simple battery-powered tap timer. Distributing water across a garden using a tap timer is made so much easier when you've got yourself one of these brass manifolds. Now, it's as simple as setting this up to that, and then you can run a hose or a misting system or a drip line system through your garden beds. The system increased your ability to water when days are hot and cover larger areas. The reason they use brass is its strength and the fact it can handle very high pressures easily. Great for those of us living with high pressure supply issues. The levers here are a simple shut-off or on mechanism, allowing you to always leave the tap on and only water with manual devices, such as the hose, when you want. Now, this tap timer system is perfect if you've got small gardens, pots and hanging baskets, or if you've got yourself one of those fantastic living wall systems and you just set it up with a misting system and then let's see if it works. Perfect. Programming a Holman Tap Timer to do what you want and when is simple. Follow the instructions, and for those of us intuitive people out there that don't need instruction, well, even we can work it out. Program the date, the time and the day first, then pick the run time. You have 4 options per day. If it's a garden bed, then set it for a morning at 5 a.m. If it's pots and hanging baskets, you should run it twice, in the early morning and in the evening, but only for about 3 minutes per station. Don't waste water, and too much water will flush the nutrient out of pots anyway. The misting system can be run 3 times a day in spring and 4 times a day in summer for brief bursts that leave the plants inside moist, but not soaked. The mushrooms I'm growing love 4 short bursts of about 30 seconds per day. The 3-outlet manifold is a terrific way to water the garden. It gives you options when you didn't have them before. And with a tap timer, well, you know you're always going to get the water on your plants whether you're there or not. And don't worry, it is battery operated, but it's got a little warning to remind you when the battery's going flat. You can't go wrong. That's Holman innovation, Aussie innovation at its best.